Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market video. Today's pre-market video will focus on the FinNifty since it has expiry today. I'll share what option buyers should do plus what option sellers should do. Now before we got into that, on the news front, there is not much to discuss. This is the only news which has come out that's significant is the Chinese PMI data, and that shows that the stimulus China has not had any real effect, and it's actually a negative data point. However, as of when I am recording this video the night before, the American market has brushed that aside. There's a lot of data coming out for the American economy, a lot of data coming out for the European economy this week, and so basically the Chinese data has ended up taking a backseat. This is as if this amount of data was not coming out, that would have been headlines for the American market today. So on the local front, everything is more company-specific news. Let's say Bharti Airtel releases results, Indigo and many others. So there's nothing generic which is affecting the market as a whole apart from company-specific results. Now also in my Sunday video, I had said that this week the market will try to find a bottom, and I think even I said it in my investing article because there are two things which are going to be playing a dilemma. Number one, FI is selling. Will it cool off or not? But that's something that is out of our control. If they want to sell, they're going to sell. But the thing which I said will cause some positivity to come in, and we saw that already yesterday in Monday's trading session, is I had said that a lot of the brokerages on social media, traders, everybody will start sharing Diwali Picks. Now all that, since most of the, I would say, Indian retail market does not do analysis on their own, and they rely more on what brokers give, what is on social media, and what the TV channels do, there will be some buying that will come in from them naturally, because they'll be hoping to buy, let's say, this October, then by next Diwali, they're making some money. So that will bring some positivity, and that was seen yesterday. So now we will have to see how much of that plays an effect. I think that will play a good amount of effect, and we will end up forming sort of a wide box range with good up moves and good down moves within that range. So this I'm not talking for the FinNifty only, I'm talking for the Nifty, BANKNIFTY, FinNifty and all. So let's see how that goes ahead. Now that's it on the news front. Now let's take a look at the FinNifty. Now the people who watched my FinNifty video last week know these levels. This is I have not had to update them. FinNifty is trading exactly where it was trading, and the levels are working exactly how they were working. So if someone had actually used my levels and sold the calls and puts even I had mentioned for last week's expiry, which made money that expiry, but they also made money by this expiry. Now, what's my trading plan for tomorrow? Now, as I said, I expect the box range moves to continue. I basically only expect, let's say Nifty, BANKNIFTY, for example, to form a wider box range than, let's say, the FinNifty may form or the mid-cap Nifty may form. This is there's a larger concentration of players there. There are more people who are going to be trading the BANKNIFTY and Nifty. Plus, I expect a lot of, so I would say, since November is going to be the last time we're going to be having BANKNIFTY, for example, weekly expiries. So there's going to be a lot of people who will trade heavier on something like the BANKNIFTY so as to just try to reap the last benefits, and it's sort of a nostalgia trading. So I expect that to create a lot of volatility, that plus Diwali plus a heavy data week equals to wide box range. Now my trading plan for the FinNifty specifically is, as long as it's between 23,800 and 24,100, it's in a smaller box range, while the wider box range is between 23,800 and 24,250. So if you're an option buyer, I believe in the smaller box range of 23,800 to 24,100, you should not try to trade the options which are expiring on the FinNifty expiry of today. Try to trade next week's FinNifty expiry options. This is yes, naturally you will make a smaller return if there's a bigger move. But if the move is as slow as I expect in a box range, then you will end up saving money rather than losing all the money in that option. So my point of view, between 23,800 and 24,100, number one, use next week's options. Number two, expect two-way moves, expect up moves and down moves. So you better be ready to change directions depending on the momentum of the market at that moment. On the other hand, as an option buy, if you break 24,100, then it's a long to 24,250. Break that, then it's a long to 24,400. On the downside, if you break 23,800, then it's a short to 23,700 and 23,620. So option buying trading plan is pretty simple. Break 24,100, you get the bigger long trades. Break 23,800, you get the bigger short trades. Between that zone, trade both sides, as you're not going to be getting much more than that. Now, what's my option selling trading plan? Now, my option selling trading plan is pretty cut and clear. I believe that we will be using the range between 23,800 to 24,250. And even if we by chance break 24,250 or 23,800 and let's say go to 23,700, we will come back, be pushed back towards that range unless there's some significantly bad news that happens from when I'm recording this video the night before to tomorrow morning. Let's say if Iran attacks Israel, then this changes naturally because it will make the whole game plan different. So as long as the market is as it is right now, I will be selling both calls and puts at the same time. I will sell basically calls above 24,200 and puts below 23,800. If you're a cautious seller, then go for puts below 23,700 and calls above 24,250. Now, people will ask, what if it breaks 24,100 and goes even to 24,400? Now, as I said, I believe things will start coming. If we go towards 24,400, we will get a pullback then to 24,250 to 24,200 range. So those options will still expire at zero plus or near zero. So, and plus, I'm not saying I'm going to enter all calls and puts at once. I'm going to enter calls and puts simultaneously, but I'm going to enter in blocks. So as it goes along, I'll enter in blocks. If we break 24,100, naturally the call sell side, it will always go into profit easily because it's expiry day. I'm giving a profit stop, so I'll be booked out of that and the put sells will have the ride on. However, even if that happens, I will then go and sell fresh calls of let's say 24,250 once we reach these resistance zones, as I expect that level to cause trouble for the indexes. So that is my plan. On the downside is the exact same. If by chance we break 23,800, then I will naturally go ahead and sell P's. I will get booked out of my P's and I will the C's will start making more money, but I will only sell P's once we reach those support zones of 23,700 and 23,620. It's as simple as that. Provided you use the levels which I've highlighted, since anyone who's been watching my videos from a while knows the levels work perfectly. Anyone who is trading with the levels which I share every day to my clients knows they work perfectly. So provided you use those levels and use the indicators plus the simple logic, this should be an easy option expiry for option sellers. So that's it for today's trading plan. I've shared my option buying and my option selling trading plan. Any questions you may have, drop them in the comment section below or WhatsApp them to the number shared below. Also, any stocks you want covered, you do give me the names and I will cover them. Now I know there's some 2-3 names which I have not yet covered which are given. When those stocks form an interesting point on the chart, that is when I will be covering them instead of covering them just for the sake of covering it. Thank you.